Good morning, Coach Bon here, upper mid-range narcissist. Okay, before I start what I'm supposed to say, gotta open the vortex of creation by saying, by being grateful of stuff. Okay, so over in Malaysia, and if you're Muslim, you usually say this. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Okay, basically thanking God. Alright, guys. Okay, so some specific thank yous. I want to thank you, my wife, for fueling me these past few days. Okay, starting to feel a bit better, but she's only fueling me through text messages. Okay, second thing is I want to thank all my teachers. Okay, so I gotta admit, my teachers included my parents, okay, teaching me stuff. Okay, and also Chief Pete Sapper, shout out to you for teaching me a lot of stuff and helping to fuel me to make these videos. Okay, hi as well for fueling me. And I would also like to thank Sam Vaknin, my most boring teacher, but got a lot of information from him. And also my master, HD Tudor. Alright, so I'll see you at the top, master. Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna ramble on for about 10 minutes. Like I said, that's how my mind works, so I'm not really sure what's gonna come out today. Okay, but I have a new method lah. Alright, so my dad, my narcissist dad, told me I should write stuff in his Toastmaster book. Right, where is it? My Toastmaster book. Okay, so I'm absolutely bad at writing stuff. Okay, so I have a new method. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to ramble first, then write down what actually I rambled on. Okay, so what's in my mind at the moment the most is my observations that it seems like every single person in the world is a narcissist. Okay, that's what it feels most of the time. Okay, which begs me the question, okay, how would I explain why there are narcissists everywhere? Okay, well, at least in my situation, like in my part of the world. Okay, so after listening to a few things that Sam Vaknin says, so apparently the way what's happening right now, we're creating a lot of narcissistic people. Okay, and if it's based on HD Tudor, it's because most of them are having their empathic traits depressed. Okay, depressed. So what exactly that's doing this? The most obvious thing for me to think about is the way the economic system that we have, right? Which is basically slave and master kind of thing, which is not bad, right? It's pretty good for someone like me. I can literally devalue you just by using money, man. It's pretty easy. You know, I don't like you, pay you $1,000. That's what you're worth. And if I like you, I just pay you more. So pretty efficient way to devalue someone, you know what I mean? And then the economic system really does help, to force you to depress your empathic traits, or whatever. Okay, I don't know. All right, that's what I observed. So anyway, there's a lot of narcissistic-like people around here. Okay, so I'll just need to learn more about how to differentiate between empaths and actual narcissists. Okay, so the next thing that I really popped to my mind is, why is YouTube deleting comments that's actually disparaging me for some reason? It's so weird, if someone actually tries to say something bad about me in my comment section, it gets deleted. Okay, it's not me, because those comments are actually fuel for me. But for some reason, it gets deleted by YouTube. Okay, so you probably see the latest one where Chief Pete Sepper tried to text me and then all kind of weird responses from me. It was actually a response to someone called Random Guy, okay, which is still pretty weird. I only have 27 subscribers and I have haters, man. Okay, I should put that in my grateful speech at the start. Okay, I'm grateful that I have haters, even though I have 27 subscribers. Okay, so the dude just basically say, I want to be a narcissist. Come on, man. Who doesn't want to be a narcissist, right? All right, so let's go to the next thing that I want to talk about. Let's stop with that. You probably want to know what kind of input I get in my brain. Okay, so one of the things that always gets input in my brain when I'm in this situation, when I go home, is always my mom, which I believe 100% is an empathic Heyoka. Seriously, man. I mean, that's what I believe. Okay, in any case, so my dad. So I don't know, how does that dynamic work? You know, Chief Pete Sepper, maybe you can answer that question. What happens if your parents are one narcissist and one Heyoka? What kind of kid you gonna get, right? So anyway, because my mom's great. Okay, I love my mom, right? Well, I love my dad. I kind of idolize my dad, but I love my mom because she fuels me all the time. Okay, can't feel from my dad at all. Okay, can't feel. Okay, where was I? I was saying about religion, right? Now, from my observation, Islam is definitely perfect for a narcissist. Okay, I don't know if it's perfect for an empath. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. But an empath is probably better off as a Christian, all right? Because, you know, empaths have this tendency to want to love everyone, right? So you need someone to tell you, you know, stick with one partner. Okay, so one thing about Islam that really strikes me as a very great religion for narcissists is we can marry 4. Wow. Okay, we can have 4 primaries, or maybe 1 primary and the rest secondary sources. Okay. Now, I'm not saying Islam in relation to all the hadiths. Okay, if you know about Islam, we have the Quran, which is our book, and also the hadith, which is basically just supposed saying. Okay, who knows? Anyway, just based solely on the book, then it seems to really favor narcissists. Maybe that's why there's a lot of narcissistic Islam. Okay, so maybe if you study Islam through a narcissistic perspective or try to do it through that, then it'll make more sense to you guys. Okay, you know, I'm not really good at that kind of stuff about religion, but if you guys are interested, you can just read about Islam through a narcissistic perspective. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, and it does seem to me that you know, the Iblis, Shaitan, or even jinns. Okay, if you go read about these things in the Quran, it seems to refer to narcissists. You know, that's what I feel. Okay, it seems to refer to narcissists. Okay, so could be wrong, but that's what it seems to me. Okay, so enough about religion, all right? So I would end it with this, though. All right, guys? See, I don't want to be a narcissist for the sake of being a narcissist, all right, guys? I want to be a narcissist. Oh, well, I want to use my narcissistic traits as a narcissist to be able to gather as much fuel as I can, man. So if you want proof that I'm a narcissist, then wait a few more years. See if I can control everything around me. Who wants to be a narcissist and just get slapped with a disorder, man? That's stupid. Okay? Anyway, it's 10 minutes.